John, what did you make of St Kilda on Monday night? It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. But I've always thought all the way along that they would be a very strong team this year. They've got a very mature squad with obviously some top end talent and really good depth coming through.
What do you think they're doing differently under Scotty Waters?
They're doing a few things a little bit differently, but they still have a very strong defensive mindset. So yeah, we've been very impressed with what I've seen from them.
You spoke about Scotty Waters at the start of the year and you said he was meticulous in his plan. Have you seen any sort of his traits that maybe at Subi or whatever over the time in St Kilda that you've been impressed with?
No, I just see that the message that Scott's been pushing since he took over there has been a consistent one, and the players are responding really well.
For your team, coming off the loss on the weekend, is it any psychological damage or is it just move on and look forward to this weekend?
Yeah, I don't think there's any psychological damage. Other than the more you win, the more disappointed you get when you lose. You know, it's well, I think that's the case anyway. I'm not sure, but yeah, really, our focus is on good preparation and playing at our best this week.
So you're saying they're hurting, or they were hurting more than
they were disappointed to lose. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I've ever met a sports person that has, even if they know they're outclassed, if we can get an Aussie into the final of the 100 metres at the Olympics and they get beaten by what's that bloke's name again? Usain Bolt. Yeah, they'll still be disappointed that they didn't win.
Travelling job?
I haven't seen him yet this morning, but all accounts are that, well, depending how he's feeling today will depend on what he does today. If he's feeling really good, he'll do a fair bit, and hopefully then he feels great. But yeah, really, I've got to find that out yet.
How does it work with concussion? Does he get like a concussion test every day?
Yeah.
Is it how it works?
Not every day, no. I think you can do it every day if you want. You can do it every couple of hours. But he'll do it at some point, so whether he does it today or tomorrow, I'm not really sure. I don't get involved in that, but he does have to complete that test.
Would you be more conservative now than what you would have been in recent years, considering the research and the debate that's going on surrounding concussion?
I don't think you can be more conservative than putting the players' absolute welfare at the number one priority every time. So that's what we've always done, and that's what we'll continue to do.
But do we know more about it now in terms of things like
since the other day?
Since even 5 years ago?
Absolutely, we know a lot more about it. Yeah, the AFL have had a lot of programs in place and done a lot of research on it. So our medical staff are extremely well versed, and I would guess that they would be at least, if not the best medical staff in the world in terms of sporting industries, in terms of their understanding of concussion and how to treat it and all the other issues that go with it.
So you get a couple of decent names back. I mean, Selwood.
Selwood's a decent name, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a decent name. Do you get him back this week?
He should be right this week. Yeah, we'll see how he's feeling. It's probably too early to say right now whether he'll be right to play or not. His hand's still tender, but it improves rapidly. You know, now that the wound's pretty much healed up, it's now how the hand actually feels in terms of grabbing the footy and doing all that sort of thing. So he did a bit of training on Monday, just protecting that hand. We'll see how he goes today.
And Nat
Nui, he's pretty excited. He's feeling good up and down.
And John, can I just ask you about Josh Hill? How have you assessed his start to the season?
Very solid, yeah. Working to understand what we expect from him, his role within the team. He's performed it very well, with a lot of upside. We still think there's things he can work on to add more value to the team.
Have you been surprised at his forward pressure, and is that something you expected of him?
It's something that he wouldn't be in the team if he didn't bring an all-round game. Yeah, that's what we demand of all our players, and Josh has delivered in that regard.
Has it just been a cautious approach with Nat Nui? Could he have played last week, or was it?
No, he was ruled out. Yeah, so it wasn't as though they said he's you could play him, but he's a slight risk. He was ruled unfit.
And he's right to go now, though, or does he still have to go through a test?
Yeah, no, there is protocols. You know, talking to him and looking at what he's done, I could take an educated guess that he'll be fit to play, but he still does have to tick those boxes tomorrow. at our main training session. If if he has awareness in his hamstring tomorrow, then the medical staff may have another decision.
Getting a couple of tools back, you feel more structurally sound than last week when you didn't have the same sort of blokes you've had on the ground most of the week.
Well, we had Brown out there last week, which made us similar height. With Nat Nui coming back in, regardless of how big Nick is, he's just adds value.
Ash Smith as well.
Should be right, yeah. So he trained on Monday and said he felt good. So he'll up it. We'll obviously do more tomorrow, and if he gets through that, then he'll be declared fit.
If Pritis doesn't get up, John, do you have a replacement in the guys that are coming back, or do you need to look at another midfielder?
Well, we've got those options. Yeah, we've got those options to look at. We've been really pleased with how Brennan and Butler have been going in the back half. Shepherd was good on the weekend, so we've got the option of using Adam Seld in a different role if we wish to.